In today's video, I'll be showing you guys 3 of the most useful glitches for the latest edition of Minecraft Bedrock being 1.21.101. And guys, of course, all these glitches will work on all Minecraft Bedrock platforms, including MCPE, PS4, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and Windows 10 editions. And without wasting any more time, let's get straight into one of the most useful ones, and that is the fully automatic duplication glitch. With this duplication glitch, you can dupe any items you want in the game fully automatically and get entire chests full of stuff in just a couple minutes. So to be able to do the glitch itself, all you need is a bundle and the items you want to duplicate. You can have a stack of items, individual items, or whatever fills out the bundle. So those 2 items are for the glitch itself, and after that the rest of the items are for the contraption that help us do the glitch. So you'll need a chest, 13 redstone, 2 levers, 3 glass blocks, 2 pistons, 3 hoppers, 2 comparators, and a redstone torch. So go ahead and grab all these items. So once you guys have everything ready in your hotbar, the first thing you're going to want to do is just make sure that you build this whole contraption inside one chunk. So as you guys can see in the bottom right corner, I have a chunk visualizer for Minecraft Bedrock, which will help me see the chunk borders. And now you're just going to want to make sure that you build everything inside one green chunk for this glitch to work properly. So once you guys have your spot ready, what you're going to want to do is just break 2 holes on the floor like this, then go ahead and place down your chest right here. And guys, if you want to have a bigger storage system, all you need to do is just increase the amount of chests you have right here and some hoppers under them so you can flow down. But once you have that, go ahead and grab your hopper, and then while crouching, go ahead and place it going into the back of our chest. Once you have that, you're going to want to place down a temporary block with a hopper going into that block. So as you guys can see, the nib should be going into that block. Break it for now and place another one going into that hopper. So once you've done that, now you can grab your pistons, place one right here, right next to the hopper. Then for the other side, you're going to want to skip one block. Then you're going to want to place the other piston facing this way as well. So once you're done with that, we can head on to doing some redstone. For that, place 2 right here into this piston and place 2 more pieces of redstone dust going to the other one as well. Now you're just going to want to connect these up. Then grab your comparator, place one right here with a lever behind it and another redstone dust like so. Then you're going to go ahead and go to the comparator and click on it once like this to turn on the red dot. And now that you turn on the lever, as you guys can see, the hopper should be moving back and forth. Just turn it off for now like this. Now what you're going to want to do for the next step is break this block right here, which should be right next to the hopper on the floor. Then go ahead and place a redstone torch right here on this side of the block. Once you've done that, grab 2 more redstone dust and place them along the line like so, with our second redstone comparator going out like this into the redstone line with the 2 prongs on our hopper like this. Then for the last step, what you're going to want to do is grab your glass blocks, place one right here, then place a temporary block with one on top and another glass block like so. Once you've done that, what you're going to want to do now is grab your redstone dust and place the remaining 3 like so with a lever right here. For these steps, you actually have to make sure you use some glass blocks, as if you don't, the redstone won't be able to go up like this. But these 2 glass blocks are actually optional, as if you don't have them, you can just place down this one right here, and then you can place down your redstone dust here with a lever on this side. That should also work, but if you guys have the glass, just build it like this. Then you're going to want to go ahead and turn on this lever, and as you guys can see, this redstone line should be going into the comparator with full strength. So basically what this does is that it'll wait for the hopper to be full and then start emptying them out into the chest once it is. So now if you want to test out the system, just open up one of these hoppers like this and then place in 5 of these items like that. And as soon as you place in a 6th one, the contraption will turn on for a second and then empty out one of the bundles into our chest. So whenever there's any extra, they'll be taken out. But for now, go ahead and empty out the system like this. And once you're done with the redstone, that's actually the contraption complete. Now let me show you how you can use this glitch. So as you guys can see now, I'm in survival mode, and if you open up your inventory, you should have the bundle and the items you want to duplicate. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just grab the items you want to duplicate and put them into the bundle like this. And now that you have the bundle you want to duplicate ready, all you're going to want to do is open up the hopper and place it inside like this. And if you did it correctly so far, the hopper should be juggling the item back and forth like so. So once you see that, the next step is to make sure that this lever is on and going to the side of the comparator. Once you've got that checked, you can go ahead and turn on the farm like this. As soon as you do that, these 2 pistons should be pushing the hopper back and forth. And now to do the glitch, all you have to do is just open up one of these hoppers every now and then like this. It's gonna kick you out the menu sometimes, don't worry about that for now, and just keep on opening it. So if you guys notice something, if you just continuously click on the hoppers, as you guys can see, there are multiple hoppers right now inside the hopper menu, and sometimes you can just accidentally take out the items, so don't worry about that for now, as we already duplicated one of the items and we have a stack of diamonds on our hotbar. And as you guys saw for a second, there were a bunch of them as well, so that means that the glitch is working. Now all you have to do is just continuously do this until the hoppers are full, and as you guys can see, the redstone torch gets activated, which means that some items are being taken out. So you can just literally just sit here and set up a auto clicker and just click on this as many times as you want, and within just a couple minutes of doing this, not only will your hotbar be filled with some of the items that you've taken out by accident, the chest will also have a bunch of items that we have duplicated. So you can just set up a auto clicker right here and just duplicate as many items as you want. So now that it's been about a minute, just turn it off once you're satisfied with the amount of items you have. I have 3 stacks of diamonds in my hotbar, and if you want, you can just check the hoppers first. There are a bunch of duplicated bundles in here, but they seem to be empty. Don't worry about those for now, and open up the chest. So as you guys can see, we duplicated a bunch of these bundles, but they're all empty. That's probably because we took out the items before they were able to be duplicated. So just empty it out for now. Then once you have a couple, you're going to want to just put them into here to reduce the chance of this happening again. This happened because we only put in one stack of the items and we took it out quite early on. The only thing that got duplicated were the empty bundles. So now that we have 3 of them, let's try it again. So just go ahead and put them back inside like this. Then all you have to do is turn it on again, and now just sit here and open up the hoppers every now and then, and just like that we can get the glitch to work again. And now again, just after a couple minutes, we can turn off the farm, and in our hotbar we have another 3 stacks of diamonds from the ones we accidentally took out of the hoppers. And inside this one we have 1 bundle full items, and if you check the chest, boom, we have another couple. So just like that, the original 1 stack of diamonds first became 3, then became 13 stacks, as all of these bundles are filled with the diamonds just like this. Now you can take these diamonds and put them back and dupe them again and again, or just keep them. And just like that, if you want this to be fully automatic, you can just set up a auto clicker, which will just click onto the hoppers as they move along to help with the duplication. Or you can just stand here and click on the hoppers every now and then for this glitch to work as well. Following that, we have the Xray Glitch for those of you struggling to find anything underground like stronghold, ores, or basically anything that's underground. So to do this glitch, this is everything you'll need. You'll need a piston, a solid block of any kind, a lever, a slab, a layer of top snow, which you can easily get with a silk touch shovel, or you can craft it with a couple snowballs. Now to make this glitch work even better, you can use some potion of night visions and a spyglass. So go ahead and grab everything. And once you have everything, just go to the location where you want the X-ray. This can be anywhere in the world. Then dig 2 blocks down just like this. Then go ahead and place on a slab in the bottom and jump right in. Now you're going to want to break these 2 blocks, then paste a piston right there, and on the face, go ahead and place in your solid block. Now grab a lever and place it on top of the piston like that. And once you place down this solid block, if you guys want to use the potion, just go ahead and use it now to enhance our vision. Then all you have to do is flick this lever. Now grab your layer of top snow and place it up here, and boom, just like that we can X-ray, and with the help of the potion we can see clearly all around here. And now if you have the spyglass, boom, just like that, you can zoom in and see that there's a mine shaft right there and some even gold ore down there, and you can easily explore in whatever direction you want. And if you locate something you want to see, all you have to do is go there and dig down somewhere there, and just like that you'll be able to find every single thing you ever need. And last but definitely not least, we have the XP duplication glitch. With this glitch you can get infinite XP, so if you ever need to enchant anything and are low on XP, with this glitch you can get whatever you want. So to do the glitch itself, all you need is a bucket of water, a cobblestone block, and a chest. After that, there's actually 2 different methods you can do to get the XP. You can either get yourself some bottle enchantings, which you can easily get by trading with villagers or just looting pillager outposts, or you just need some enchanted items. The more enchantments on the items, the more XP you'll get. If you're doing that method, you'll need a grindstone as well. So go ahead and grab everything. So once you guys have everything in your hotbar, the first step is just place down your solid block like this. After that, go ahead and break these 4 blocks surrounding the cobblestone. And once you're done with that, you're going to want to grab your chest and place it on top just like this. And while crouching, you're going to want to waterlock this chest. And if you did everything correctly, as you guys can see, the water should flow into these holes right here. And once you place down the water, you can get rid of the water bucket. So this is a contraption that we'll be using to help us get the XP. So once you build this contraption, all you're going to want to do is press escape and save and quit to the main menu. And guys, now that we're here, as with any of these glitches, there's actually always a super tiny chance that something might go wrong. So to prevent that from ever happening, all you're going to want to do is just press this edit world button and scroll down here and press the duplicate world button. And within a second you should have a copy of your world. So just in case you ever do lose your items, you can always go into the backup and get everything back. For now, go ahead and go into any of them, it doesn't really matter. And as soon as it loads up, you're going to want to open up the chest and place in all the items for the method you're doing. After that, you're going to want to jump into the water. As you guys can see, as soon as you get into the water stream, you should start losing some bubbles in the bottom right corner on top of your hunger bar. Once you lose all of these, you'll start taking damage. You're going to want to take between 3 to 5 ticks of damage before you force quit out the game as fast as you can. So just like this. Now you can reopen your Minecraft, but guys, make sure that you actually force quit out the game and not save and quit. So if you're playing on a PC, you can just press Alt F4 or press escape and go to the top right corner and press the X button. If you're doing this on a mobile device, you can just go into the recent apps menu and swipe away Minecraft and reopen it. And finally, if you're on a console, you're going to want to go to the home page, click more options on Minecraft and find force quit and click on that. But now that your Minecraft's open, you can just make your way back into the world that you did the dupe in. And if you did everything correctly, you should spawn outside here with all the items in your hotbar, and if you open up the chest just like that, we're able to duplicate these two items. And guys, before I show you how you can get the XP from these items, as you guys can see on screen right now, only about 1.2% of you watching are actually subscribed. So if you guys found this video helpful so far, please do consider subscribing, as it does mean a lot. And with that being said, let's get straight back to the video. So if you're doing the method with the enchanted items, you're going to want to grab yourself a grindstone and just place it down, or just make your way to your nearest grindstone. And after that, you're just going to want to disenchant the item just like this and just get the item back, and boom, we're able to get 6 levels from just that single item. And if you obviously have multiple of these items, you can duplicate multiple of them at once and get a lot of XP that way. And as you guys can see, we still have the original sword, so you don't have to worry about losing the first one. And if you're doing the bottle of enchanting method, you can just use up these extra ones just like this, and you can get all the XP you need. But just make sure to not take up the original one, as if you do that, you won't be able to duplicate it again. So yeah, you can use up these extra ones all you want and get all the XP you ever need. So as you guys can see, just like that, we're already up to level 14. And now let me show you the glitch again, but with some extra tips and tricks. So again, once you guys have this contraption ready, and you guys have all the items in your hotbar, you're going to want to press escape and save and quit to the main menu. And once again, just go back into your world. And now you're just going to want to quickly place in all the items you want to duplicate in the chest, and then instead of jumping into the water, just start breaking this cobblestone block. And as soon as this block breaks, you're going to want to force go out the game. So just like that. Then you can reopen your Minecraft and just go back into your worlds. And as you guys can see, just like that, in our hotbar we should have all of the original items, and if you open up the chest just like that, we're able to duplicate all these items again. And now you can actually do this over and over again until you're happy with the amount of items you have, and then start using them up. As especially for the enchanted items method, I recommend having a bunch of them first, so you can quickly grindstone them down to get all the XP you need. And guys, the more enchantments they have, the more XP you'll get. And now let me show you guys the glitch one more time, but with tips and tricks. A super important step is to make sure, once you've built the contraption, is to have all of the items you want to duplicate ready in your hotbar. So once they're ready, just like this, press escape and save and quit. If you do not save and quit, the glitch will not work. Once you've done that, you can just go back into your world. And now it's all in the timing. You're going to want to quickly open up the chest and place in all the items just like that, and then either jump into the water stream or start breaking the cobblestone block. I recommend the water stream as it's more customizable. So as you guys can see, now we just have to wait for all the bubbles to go, and then as soon as you take 3 to 5 hearts of damage, you're going to want to force quit as fast as you can. So just like that. Then just reopen your Minecraft and your world. Again, if you did everything correctly, you should spawn outside here with all of the items, and if you open up the chest just like that, we duplicated everything again. So now we have 6 stacks of bottle enchantings and 4 of these swords with the enchantments on it. These swords itself will give us almost 30 level. But guys, if you're still struggling to get this glitch to work, it's all in the timing. If you want a more set method, I always recommend going for the cobblestone one, as if that works for you, it's more reliable and you can repeat it as many times as you want. But if that method's not working, go for the water stream one, as it's more customizable. Just in case you're having issues with finding the correct timing, if you use the water stream method, you should be able to customize the amount of damage you take before force quitting to find the perfect amount for your specific world and device, as it is really different for every water stream person. So you guys, that's it. Those are 3 of the most useful glitches for the latest edition of Minecraft Bedrock, being 1.21.101.